Hey there, I'm Trevor Houston, the creator of the Who You Know Summit, and I'd like to welcome you to the Who You Know Job Networking Show.
On our program, we'd like to show you a job search like you've never seen.
Everything from getting noticed by employers, how to properly format your resume, and how to network effectively using LinkedIn to drive recruiters to your profile.
We even take suggestions from our amazing community.
So if you want to learn all things job search, go ahead and subscribe now.
Focus! It's all about the job search. So if you want to learn how to land that next success, you heard them. All you got to do is subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on a thing. Welcome to the Who You Know Job Networking Show, where what you know is important, but
What? Who you know?
who you know?
Who you know?
Who you know?
Who y'all know?
Who do you know?
Who you know?
Who you know? It's
That
all
can make
about who you
all
know.
the difference in the job search, right?
Absolutely. Who you know makes all the difference in your job search.
All about it.
It does.
Guys, I'm super excited. We got an amazing show. We got a couple of big timers online with us today. Y'all wouldn't even believe it. So we got Jeff Martin in the house. What's up, Jeff? Oh, Jeff's muted. That's cool.
Jeff's talking.
We got Zoom issues. It's all good. What's going on? What's good, Jeff? Oh, okay. We'll bring him in here in just a second. We also got David Alto online, which we're excited to be with today. Guys, we got an amazing show, but let's check in with the listeners. Let's see who we got with us.
Yeah, we got Esther Chacon.
Amy Wilson, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, a little preemptive. Congrats, Amy. Neil Anson, Agneta Jackson, Joe De La Torre as well. I see you got those donuts there, so we got news.
Mark Palmer,
Joe
Neil.
got donuts.
We got Rebecca. We got Patricia Bashy. We got David Mundy in the house. What's up, David?
David
Hey,
Mundy.
David Mundy.
Man, good to see you. George Pinion in the house. Jason Hopper.
George Pinion.
Oh, we got a great audience, guys. We appreciate you. A couple of things. What I want you to do is tell us where you are tuning in from. So go ahead and rep your city right now.
Especially if you're outside Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and rep your city. If it's your first time, we want to hear from you. Also, if you're an alumni, right? I know we've got a few alumni in the house. David Mundy, congrats to you, right?
Even though it's Wednesday. We see you, David Mundy.
Yeah. So we want to give you some shout outs. Let us know where you're tuning in from and what you got going on. And if you're supporting the network, right? If you're a recruiter, hiring manager, coach of any sort, we want to hear from you as well.
Josh, the main man Ferris is with us. 50 grand, baby.
Josh Ferris, what is
Saw
up?
you yesterday on the Job Father, man.
We've got a lot of landings today. Before we get to that, though, I want to do the prayer over the listeners. So this prayer today is all about peace. So, guys, if you can go ahead and bow your heads, let's go to the one that created us. Dear Lord, we got a lot of things going on right now. The world is kind of a big old mess, and we need your support, and we need your guidance, and we need your peace. Lord, I pray for a peaceful transition of power. We got the election right around the corner,
Yes.
and so we just want a peaceful transition of power. Lord, we appreciate you and everything that you do for this network and for these job seekers out here. Be with them, give them peace in this time where things may seem a little bit hectic and out of control. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen, amen.
All right, we got a lot to be thankful for, a lot of landings.
Oh, yeah, we got landings upon landings.
Yeah, so who do we got? Let's see, we got Melissa Sutherland. Congratulations to you.
Melissa Sutherland?
Yeah, Melissa Sutherland.
Oh, Melissa, I didn't know nothing.
Yeah, we got Jeff Mason.
Jeff Mason.
Yep. Mark, you'd already said it. Amy Wilson.
Yep. Amy Wilson landed. Congratulations, Amy. I know you're on listening
Yeah.
and watching.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats to you.
Winford Bourne.
Winford
Hey,
Bourne.
congrats.
Okay,
Congrats.
congrats, Winford. We got Joe De La Torre is also online.
Joe
So
De La
say,
Torre.
Joe. I brought my donut pillow
got a
for
donut.
you
Who'd you
guys.
bring it
So
for?
I brought my donut pillow for all you guys that landed. So
All the landers.
Donuts.
See, Mark's got your... oh, my God.
Love
Mark's
it.
got your calories over there, y'all.
We also got Pam Squire. Congratulations to you,
Yeah,
Pam,
Pam Squire moved out of state. Yeah, she's back in Florida.
We got Peter LaCowder. I don't know if I'm
What?
saying
Oh,
La-
wow.
Lauketer.
Lauketer.
I think
All right.
Lauketer.
All right. We got Fred Lusinger.
Wow.
Fred Lusinger, yeah.
Did I say it right?
I think so.
Hey,
Oh,
congratulations to Fred.
Fred, how you say it, B?
And then Tommy Lindsay, of course, our man in the 50 grand, Tommy Lindsay.
Tommy oh, yeah.
Congrats to all of you.
We got another one, Diane Donovan.
Oh.
Diane
Donovan, she got a contract. So donut holes.
Donut
All right,
holes.
all right, D square,
Donut
you
hole.
go, girl. Donut hole.
I've got a couple of quick testimonials I'd like to read. It'll be real quick. So,
What you got?
Yeah.
Melissa Sutherland sent in one. She says, I want to reach out and thank you for your support during these past 6 weeks of my job hunt. So that's pretty good. 6 weeks. That's pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, it is. Melissa Sharp.
I got some great news. Due to networking on LinkedIn, I was found by a recruiter. Thank you again for your support and advice. Without it, I would not have landed, and within 6 weeks of losing my job in the pandemic, I am so excited. So congrats, Melissa. Jeff Mason also sent in one. He said, guys, I was offered a job today, and I'll be accepting it.
Oh.
It was a who-you-know situation,
Today.
as it was someone I'd worked with 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He said, the single most helpful thing for me gaining traction was Trevor's LinkedIn seminars. They really got me noticed by recruiters. Thanks again, guys, for all you do. So congrats to you, Jeff Mason. And we've got plenty more of those stories, I mean, all the time. So, guys, make sure you send in your stories to us at whoyouknowshow@gmail.com. When you land, we want to hear about it. We want to celebrate you. We want to get some donut emojis flying online with us.
We want our barbecue and donuts. Come on now.
That's right. Hey, Foster, you got the tip of the week. Let's go for it.
I got a tip. Okay, so guys, check this out. When you are in the job search, now we've got a couple of guys today that are big time and they are recruiters. They know the recruiting game, the behind the scenes stuff. Guys, build a relationship with us recruiters. Ask us those hard to know, hard to find questions because we do it every day. We sit in the seat, y'all. So you're going to hear David talk a little bit later on. You're going to hear everybody today. So
you're going to learn today.
You're going to learn.
You're going to learn
today. That's good.
You like that?
That's good.
Okay,
good.
let's go to the audience. Name that person. You're going to learn today. Let's see if anybody can name that in the comments. I want to hear.
Yeah, let's see. Come on, hit the comment.
All right, guys.
Meg Rose, you got it?
We got to go to a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere because when we come back, we got Jeff Martin in the house.
Jeff Martin and the man and 50 grand.
Big
You
time.
want to transition out of your career and do something tech related. CodeUp is the place for you. When I came to CodeUp, I was actually working at a chain hair salon. It was just starting not to be for me anymore. My goals were to never work a weekend ever again, to have full health care and benefits, and to just have more time with my son. And now I've met all of those goals. I don't have any regrets. I just regret not coming sooner when I saw those billboards and I was driving down the highway.
How are you spending extra time at home? Perfecting kitchen skills? Learning a new language? What about your education? At Waldorf University, we're offering 25% off your first online course. It's your time. It's your future. Start today.
Hi, this is my first LinkedIn video. My name is Mohammed Yusuf and I am a solution executive. I help companies develop and drive IT solutions that focus on digital transformation. I have 20 plus years of experience working for IT providers that have helped their customers manage their IT infrastructure. My expertise is in managed services and outsourcing, along with program management, deployment management, strategy and solution development, and account management. I build relationships and long-lasting partnerships by helping solve customers' problems. I'm looking to grow my network and find an opportunity that best suits my background. So please tag below any professionals you think that I should connect with on LinkedIn. Thanks and appreciate all the support.
So it's 8:20 in the morning. We're in Soho. New York looks like it's waking up. Now we are about to have a meeting with Ryan Serhant, one of the best realtors in the world, $1 million listing star. And it doesn't matter how much money you make, doesn't matter how many followers you have on Instagram, which he has millions, hiring and building a business is tough, and you got to call the right people in to help you with that, right? So whether it's me working with Gary or Ryan or Grant Cardone, these are guys that are multimillionaires, have $100 million businesses. They could easily get on social media and do a cattle call, but they understand that hiring is the life and the blood of their company, and we better call in a pro, an expert, to get it done.
All right, welcome back to the Who You Know Job Networking Show, where what you know is important, but
Who?
Who you?
No, it's not you.
It's her, yeah.
Man, you don't even know?
Well, I'm in
it's
the wrong
who
state.
you know.
I'm in the wrong state.
You're in the wrong state.
I said it wrong.
Welcome back to the Who You Know Job Networking
We
Show.
got Jeff Martin with us.
All right, so guys, we got Jeff Martin in the house. He's the CEO of University Recruiters, who advises Fortune 100 companies on best hiring strategies. Jeff manages staffing needs for public figures, celebrities, and influencers such as Gary Vaynerchuck and Grant Cardone. The Jeffrey Agency and University Recruiters also handle staffing needs of some of the most prestigious companies in the country. Everybody give a round welcome to Jeffrey Martin.
What up? What up?
Hey, Jeff.
Man, appreciate you coming in and here and being with us today. I'm really curious about your story and kind of like how you have elevated and gotten to some of the levels of success. Man, you're taking over the game. I'm excited that you're here with us.
I appreciate you having me, and I like telling the story because if I could do it, anyone can, right? I mean, that's just bottom line how I feel, and you know, we'll get into my story. I'll answer the questions, but you know, for me, it's all about executing, right? If you have an idea and you dream it up, the only way you're going to get there is if you freaking go do it. You know, bottom line. So
yeah, you got to take action. Otherwise, you're just, you know, you're just dreaming.
That's it. That's it, right? And you know, you said, hey, you mentioned something about my rise, which, you know, I'm not there yet, but it started with a meeting with Gary Vaynerchuck, right? That sat me down, and he's always had this, he's always been into recruiting, right? He's always thought about, at one point, I thought we were going to open one together, right? That would have been crazy.
Oh, wow.
But I remember sitting down with him, and this goes back 6 years ago, where everybody thought I was just a knucklehead, crazy maniac. They're like, who is that bald-headed crazy guy posting videos on LinkedIn? Because that wasn't what you did 5-6 years ago, right? It was not cool. And I used to actually, LinkedIn didn't even have video. The way I had to do it was put it on YouTube and then put the YouTube. Exactly. So ironically enough, he sits me down. He says, listen, I'm gonna talk you through how to get to the next level. But the problem is I give all this content for free. I put it out. You got to actually execute. And I said, if you're willing to spend time with me, I'll execute, right? That led to 5 meetings and a good friendship. But one of the things that he told me, he said, being vocal and putting yourself out there, whether you're doing business development or you're a candidate, right? It's uncomfortable. It's weird. Your family's going to be like, what the hell's wrong with you? My wife was like, is he on crack? I would show up to play golf with friends and they would tease me, right? Like, you know, and then all of a sudden, oh crap, it's working. Okay, right? But one of the things that he said, while you're going through all that, while you have someone carrying a camera around with you, ignore it all. Put your blinders on, right? And don't stop executing, because no one may give a crap about what you have to say right now. But in 2 or 3 years, they might. And the biggest issue that I see, kind of going off on a tangent, and then I'll let you take this back, is that I get so many calls a week, right? I have 100,000 followers. I have 100,000 on Instagram. You know, I'm just a recruiter, right? We're trying to grow that. But when I get more than the advice of people wanting to know how to land the job, right? Because I do all these LinkedIn trainings, is how do you brand yourself, right? And I tell people, as the job seekers out there, it's not, branding's not just for guys like me or David who have companies. If you're looking for a job, put yourself out there and start branding yourself as you're the best in what you do. And anyway, Gary, a long time ago, said, don't stop talking about your industry, even though that what you say you may think is so dumb to everybody else. It blows their mind, because we live in our heads, right? We're all recruiting. We're experts. So when I started doing LinkedIn trainings, I was missing all of the meat because I wanted to just go to the top and blow everyone's mind. And as soon as I brought it down, to a level of, hey, some of these people have never done this before.
Right.
Right. But I felt weird because it was cheesy and not good content. That's where it started to pick up. So anyway, that's my story with Gary. And I owe that to him because, you know, his main message, and you'll hear my message throughout this, whether you're trying to grow a business or land a job, is you got to execute. You can't just talk.
I love
right?
that
you
because
gotta walk the walk.
Yeah, I love that. We teach in our summit. We teach the job seekers the same thing, right? To brand themselves, to get on camera, to become the thought leaders in their industry, to be the experts, right? They know their industry better than the rest of the world. So why not share that information with the world? Let the rest of the world know that you're the expert, and why should they hire you? And right now everybody's in that black hole, right? They're just applying online and their resume is going into cyberspace. So
Poo-poo.
Yeah. I mean, and I've got testimonial after testimonial of people landing jobs through content. I mean, even, you know what? I've got a testimonial here of a guy that didn't create content. He said, he's like, you know what? I didn't take your advice. I didn't create it, but I was engaging on other people's content, and that's how I got found. So,
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's just crazy.
I had a quick story, and I thought this was genius. I always tell people that the market right now, especially in this COVID time, 7-8 months ago, anyone would say, I couldn't find a good candidate. There wasn't enough human beings to fill some of these roles, and now things have changed. So my message to when I coach somebody, I do maybe 2 or 3 coachings a day, is if you're not rememberable, you're not being hired. Right. And I'll give you a quick story. This guy kept trying to get a hold of me because I do Grant Cardone's staffing, and he was dying to get in there. And I wasn't not getting back to him. I was just busy traveling. And I wake up on a Saturday at 6 o'clock, right? I'm an early riser. And I'm like, what is this? It was like a text to my email. And I hit it. And it was a video of him saying, it's 6 in the morning. I'm going to find you. I want this job. And you better believe I called him right back, right? Because he got outside the box. He showed why he was different. He did something that you would probably think in the hiring world is dead in the water, but he got noticed and went on to get a job. If he didn't do that, I may not be talking to him. So you're right. You got to get outside the box. This is not click and apply.
Yeah. Well,
if you're click and apply, you're done.
Yeah,
you're
absolutely. Matter of fact, on that note, I love your no BS style. I really do. I love it. I think some people need to hear it sometimes, right? Like, just cut them straight. Just tell them exactly what to do. I actually have a short clip of you and Grant. I'm going to go ahead and play that for the audience right now.
You're the man, dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate what you're doing, man. Hey, work. That thing you got up there on the thing. That is the basis of people's sanity.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And just one last thing I want to say. If you guys if you lost your job last week, understand that you still got a job. Yeah. Your job is to find a job.
I know you got time.
Quit telling people you're out of work. Your work is to get work.
That's it. It's full time now. And I tell people, if you're going to sit back and just fling resumes over the fence, you're dead. Just like you, I love it. You started that whole movement. Don't send me a resume. You better send a video on why you're good. I want to see the whole package.
Yeah, I would send somebody a 30-second video. Look, everything you want to know about me, I can tell you in 30 seconds.
Got it.
And if you can't get it down to 30 seconds, you don't understand it. And then if you want to attach a resume, if you need more information, hit me back and I'll send you a full resume, where I've been, who I've been with, what I did, why they let me go, everything. You got to know how to communicate to people. I'm here to help you with your revenue line. That's the only thing anybody wants right now.
Yep. Hey, man,
I appreciate you.
This is good, man. Keep going. I'll chat with you soon.
Okay. Appreciate you.
Brother. Thank you.
Okay, so I love that clip. I thought it was, really important to the topic we're talking about, which is, creating these little videos to send into the employers. How many job seekers do you think are actually doing that?
I mean, David probably knows better than I do, but none. And I'm going to tell you this: Grant's company is very, very hard to get into, right? Because there's not millions of jobs that, you know, especially Cardone University, and they make a ton of money. And he won't look at a resume. He wants to see, you know, I call it pride of ownership. How do you show up? Are you looking like a slob, or do you actually put yourself together? Do you rehearse it so you sound good, or do you stumble? All that stuff matters in these videos. I don't care if you're good looking or ugly, right? But I do care if you show up and you're trying to present yourself and you look like a slob. Well, then you're not really taking pride of ownership. And he got me into that because he doesn't look at resumes. It's straight up, pitch me in 30 seconds and I'll know if I want to meet with you.
Now that's interesting to hear. I like that.
Kind of like Shark Tank style. Like, you just get in there.
Because I like videos. I'd rather see something. I'm more visual.
This. It's a sales company, so, you know, maybe
an
accountant doing a video is not going to get you fired up. But if I'm a salesperson, guy or girl, I better bring the energy, the heat, the passion, right? Or you're going to think, well, you know, who the hell, this kid can't sell anything.
Right, exactly.
Got to get out. So he said something that I actually said to him, and I'm sure everyone will agree. It's a full-time job. I'll tell you a quick story. I did a webinar 2 weeks ago, had 1,100 people on it, and it was strictly if you're out of work, instead of what, you know, my coaching fee, I'm giving a free hour and a half Q&A, how to use LinkedIn to utilize, you know, the platform to get in front of the right people and land a job. And I guarantee if you do X, Y, Z, you'll at least get callbacks. I'm 30 minutes in, some lady, you know, chimes in and she goes, why would anyone do this? This takes so much work. And right away, the wise ass I am from New York said, that's exactly why you're on this call.
Oh.
Right? Because you can't get a job. It's a full-time job. If you think Monster and Career Builder, which I don't even know if they're in business anymore, is your secret to getting a job, no wonder why, right? I get people that call me, and it's always someone my age or a little older that hasn't looked for a job in forever, and all they remember is upload a resume and fling it. And when I tell them what they have to do to get a job, and we'll hear, I'm sure, from David on his expertise on this, but they look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
When I say, you got a cold call, pick up the phone. If you're vanilla, you're dead, right? You got to stand out. Last 2 hires I made came to me. One actually showed up, was calling me for a month. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to this nerd. This guy's a dude. Shows up,
that was me.
handwritten letter with a resume in a folder, said, I was chasing you down, so I figured I'd show up to your office. And I'm like, you know what?
That's what you got to do.
Amen.
100,000 other people out there.
You used to have to walk in
We used to have to do that.
resume.
You remember that, Jeff? Yeah.
So Susie Martin, y'all remember Susie, right? Susie Martin, I remember she was one of the first people that created a video that I thought was just phenomenal.
Yeah,
okay?
it still is.
And then she made this like little treat basket, okay? And the treat basket had cookies and all this different stuff in it, right? And then it had thumb drives, and it had her resume was on the thumb drives, and you know, like the paper inside was like her resumes and stuff like that. And so she like got it in there and handed it to the secretary, and you know, I mean, she's just doing outside the box things to get inside the company.
Susie like that though. That's what Susie's all about. It's not a fake. That's the way she is.
Hey Jeff, I got a question for you. So we're talking about differentiation, right? Being memorable, getting your foot in the door, right? And so is there anything that you could think of that you would say, that's just, you know, because somebody coming to your office and say, hey, I'm chasing you down, like that could be a little, you know, little stalkerish.
Yeah, that may not be for everybody, but for me as a salesperson, I respected it because that's how I used to have to land jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great.
Well, I look at it like this, right? So what do you have to lose, right? If you're in the black hole and you got cyberspace and you got crickets, or if you already got that canned email that said thanks but no thanks, which, by the way, does not mean that you're not a fit for the job. All that means is the ATS kicked you out.
Seen you,
yeah, no one's seen you yet. So if you got that canned email, if no one's seen you already, like, what do you have to lose by reaching out? Like, get a real no. Get a real solid, like, sorry, bro, you're not going to work here.
Yeah,
like not going to happen.
Like, don't come back.
Yeah, don't come back.
If you do, we're calling security.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody can't do it, but some can. It sounds like Jeff and Susie and some of those people, they live that. They go get it.
They go get it.
Well,
so you got to.
It's that, how bad do you want it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's that, how bad do you want it? Do you want it as bad as you breathe?
Right? Yeah, that's E.T. Eric Thomas. Yeah, Eric Thomas. Yeah,
Is that E.T.?
Yeah, E.T. Yeah, how bad do you want it? If you want it as bad as breathing, yeah, you'll be successful.
Gotta have that air, baby.
Hey, quick question for you. So, what do you think is maybe some big tips that you would, or you know what? Forget the tips for a second. What's the biggest challenge? I want to know what people are doing wrong. Like, what are job seekers doing wrong today that you're seeing?
I mean, on the lowest level, they're just applying for jobs and hitting send and waiting for calls. And a study was done 2 years ago. It was on LinkedIn. I don't have it, but I can find it for you. That showed and talked about, I think it was done by Cornell for LinkedIn, that 80% of companies are actually not posting jobs. So what happens is, right, you're going to the job boards and you're seeing, let's just say the 20 or 30%, and you're frustrated because that's how you go about finding your job. You're missing out on the hundreds of companies that are waiting for you to come to them, right? In 2020, technology, you can find me. I'm right here. I just had a call this morning with Zoom Info, which blew my mind. They know everything about everyone. Come find me, right? So the biggest mistake I see are people submit and pray. When am I going to get a call? When am I going to get? You're not going to get a call. And if you do, it's going to be rare. So that from the lowest level that I can get into, it's submitting resume. By the way, I'm not saying don't do it. It takes 3 seconds. But if that's your strategy, you're not probably going to land your dream job.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that, right? Okay, so quit the spray and pray. Quit the shotgun approach. We know we need that. Mic drop?
Yep.
All right, mic drop.
Drop the mics.
All right, so
That is true.
Here's what we want to do. We're going to go to the audience real quick, and let's see if we can ask them a question. What's a good question we can ask the audience? See if we've got a giveaway or something for them. What do you think, Mark? What's a good question?
Let's see. Where is Jeff from?
Yeah, where's Jeff from?
Where is Jeff from?
Yeah, we want to know where Jeff Martin's from. Tell me in the comments real quick. And Jeff, what do we want to give these folks?
I'll let you choose. You ready?
All right, let's do it.
I'll give you an hour coaching session with me.
Ooh.
I'll give you a signed Gary V book or a signed Ryan Serhant book.
Dang.
You choose.
Dang.
I'm gonna drop another mic on that one.
How do I get the book?
Yeah.
I got a suitcase of them. We'll get you one.
All right, man. That's what I'm talking about. I like that.
My book, I haven't announced this yet. I almost don't, but I just inked a deal yesterday with Forbes, and my book called Bullshit will come out in August.
I love it.
Nice. I like it. Yeah,
But
well, send me
you
one of
don't
those
want my
too.
book, so
Send me that. No. You send me your book, man. I want you to send me your book, and if you want to throw Gary's in there too, that might be cool.
Oh, we got them all rolling in. We got the answers rolling in right now. So
all right, well, we got to verify who's the winner though. Let's give the shout outs. Let's see who we got.
The first one that said, who said it first?
Who did?
The first one I see on mine is Jason Hopper.
Jason Hopper. Let's see.
Jason Hopper,
Yep, over at JFS. Hey, Jason. Is that what you guys see?
Jason is my man.
Let's see. I don't know. These comments sometimes, you know how LinkedIn is, man. LinkedIn sometimes is just inconsistent.
Yeah, it even stopped. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll let Mark. If you said it, you said it,
that's the first one in my feed.
Jen
Is
Riggle
Jason.
said it too.
Jason Hopper. I want you to tell us, Jason. What do you want? Do you want what you said? A book, Gary V signed book.
Yeah, you get a choice.
Or an hour coaching session. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Or I'll give you a Ryan Serhant signed copy. #1 realtor in the world, biggest star on Bravo television right now.
Mm-hmm.
I literally talk to the guy 5 times a day. We're building an enterprise for him. He's got a great book. His is more on selling, which if that's what you do, Gary's is more on how to utilize social media to make money. My time would be how to land your ass a job. You choose.
Nice. I love it. So Jason Hopper, just so you know, he's a career coach. So he's probably going to take the book. I don't know. We'll see. Jason, you tell us.
Jason, what you gonna do, man?
He doesn't need me.
He's like, he doesn't need
Jason, what you gonna do, B?
That's awesome. All right, well, Jason, you'd let us know, and we'll get that out to you. Appreciate
My
you.
question is, does he know where I'm from? What's the answer?
So he put the answer New York.
Yeah, he's right.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I want to know where in New York. What's up?
Bronx, New York.
Oh, the Bronx. Okay.
The Bronx.
Okay.
You and Jenny.
Now, I left there the day I graduated school. I came down to Maryland, play lacrosse, never go back besides to see my clients, which pre-COVID was, up to twice a week.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Hey, Jeff, how would you get the attention of busy people, right? You you got a lot of these hiring managers, and you got CEOs, and you got people like Gary V and all that. How do you get their attention?
Me personally?
Yeah, I mean, or maybe a job seeker, right? Some practical things they could do.
Job seeker standpoint, if you want my attention, this is going to sound weird. Keep it short and sweet. If you send me and I'll give you a quick story after this. If you send me a 4-paragraph email on why you're the best and you have diarrhea of the mouth and all you want to do is brag, look, guys like myself and David, we see that 50,000 times a day.
Yeah, that's
right.
True.
But if you sent me a message that said, Jeff, I love what you're doing. I love what your company believes in. I know for a fact that I can bring value to me and you can bring me value. That's the kind of place I want to work. Can we chat? I'm going to get back to you. I'm getting back to you. I'm not reading the 4 paragraphs on how you accomplished and took over the world and you're better than Jesus Christ. I don't even want to read it.
Don't have time.
Right. So to get my attention,
no time for that.
So check this story out. This will help. I don't want to go too off, but I go to LinkedIn pre-COVID once every 20 days, once a month. And 7 years before, LinkedIn actually built my LinkedIn training course, which Brad Lee, who did Grant Cardone's, is now putting into a real course. But anyway, I go up there 7, 8. This could have been 10 years ago because this was when I was at another firm before I started mine. And there's 40 of us in the room, and they were testing LinkedIn Recruiter and response rate, right? So this is not just a story. This is to help you. And they put us all in a room, and I'm like, I'm just a dumb sales guy. Look at all these smart freakers. Oh, my God. So they start going through 40 of they're able to pull people's in-mail messages. And they pull one girl, and it's 2 different colors, and it's 4 paragraphs. And I'm like, oh, crap. When they get to mine, this is going to be embarrassing, right? Long story short, I had a 62 response rate. There wasn't another person in the class over a 30, right? So when they got to mine, you know what it said? It said, hey, I noticed your profile on LinkedIn. I love what I see. Would love to chat with you about some opportunities I have. By the way, if you're not interested, no hard feelings. Bang.
Short and sweet.
And you know why it's short and sweet? But then they're like, well, what does he have? If I give you everything I have, you're going to make your own decision on, I don't even want to talk to him. He already told me everything. So when I say short and sweet, it works for me reaching out to candidates, and my response rate was off the charts, and they realized, oh shit, people don't want to read 20 paragraphs. So if you're trying to get my attention as a job seeker, right, be different. Don't sit there and be cocky and sell yourself. Just say, hey, listen, I've done my research. I love what I'm seeing. I've looked at the videos. I think I can bring value, and I'd be honored to at least talk to someone about maybe how I can get my foot in the door. Just be humble and honored, and hey, if not, no hard feelings, I get it. And then you follow up and you follow up. And if you do that enough, you're going to start getting, hey, I'm not the person to talk to. Email Susie.
Right.
Now you're taking that email and you're forwarding it to Susie. She's going to give you special treatment because now it looks like a referral from Tom who runs sales, right?
Yep.
So anyway, that's what I would do. I would keep it simple, right? Nobody wants to hire the person that's a hot shot over email. Nobody. And I would ask for the business, meaning, can I get 5 minutes of your time? That's all I want. And by the way, 90% are going to ignore you. It's the 1 or 2 that actually say yes. That's where you want to be.
That's the key right there. You got to knock on enough doors till somebody answers.
Those end up being the people you can build a relationship with, right?
Yeah, we were in the coach's corner the other day, and we were talking about a company, and I went ahead and pulled up the LinkedIn profile, and I said, look, there's 130,000 employees at this company. 130,000. Let's go ahead and, we might have to knock on a few doors, but let's knock on enough until somebody opens the freaking door. You got to get them to respond to you, and it may take a few.
Mm-hmm.
When I do my career class training, which is for people looking to get jobs, right? I tell them you got to go. Let's just pick Under Armour. Grab a piece of paper, right? However you want to do it, and write down every name of every person you see on LinkedIn that you think may hold the key to your job. Every HR, every sales, whoever you think. It could be 40 people. It's very easy to call in and say, hey, I'm looking to send Jeff Martin an email. Is it J Martin at Under Armour or Jeff? Once you get one, you're probably going to get 38 to 40 out of the 50 correct. And you send every single one of them an email, and you'll start to realize that if I sent 40, I might get 2 back. But then I send another 40 the next day. And this is where I say it's actually like hours a day of work. Next thing you know, you have interviews, you have networking, and you know how you're going to get your job. You're going to get on the phone with me, and I'm going to say, man, I love the tenacity. I love how you found me. I'm not hiring, but I'll tell you what, call my buddy Jimmy. He's looking for guys just like you. Bang, right? And networking. But too many people, spend 30 minutes doing some networking. They give up. It takes too long. I'm going to go play freaking video games and watch YouTube.
It's a long game.
Know why, they're not getting the job.
Yeah, it's a long game. I mean, that's a lot of people will give up too early because, you got to plant seeds, and then you got to water the seeds, and you got to do it consistently. And if you're not doing it consistently, you're not going to see a harvest if you're not doing it consistently. So
not in these times. 7 months ago, if you were breathing, you were getting offers.
Yeah.
And now it's like there's a lot of competition, and who knows where things are going. I don't even want to get into it. I don't know. I'm starting to see companies come back and companies saying, hey, we want to pump the brakes until, we see how crazy this next wave gets, right? So the only way to do it is to execute and work your ass off.
That's what you got to do. You got to put in the work, got to put in the equity. Jeff, I want to just say thank you so much for coming and being with us today, man. I really, really appreciate it. And you know what? I'd like for the audience to do something real quick. We're always talking about posting content and stuff like that. So here's a piece of content for you and a little tip that you can do, right? Go ahead and take a snapshot of this show right now. Take a snapshot, okay?
Screenshot.
Yeah, snapshot, screenshot, whatever you want to call it. Take a screenshot. And, go ahead and post that on LinkedIn, right? And tell us something nice about the show. And go ahead and tag Jeff in it so he knows how much we appreciate him. Go ahead and do that. Guys, we got to go to a real quick break, but don't go anywhere because when we come back, we got David Alto in the house.
Awesome.
At Waldorf University, we are committed to helping you discover a path to success. Our flexible online degree programs give you the freedom you need and deserve. Take the first step and receive 25% off your first course today.
Finally have done that. And I thank the Who You Know Network for that. It's a great group of people who are really willing to do whatever it takes to help you find a job.
Hello, Who You Know crew. Thank you so much. Just a quick shout out of gratitude to all of you for your help and support during the summit process and beyond. Feeling very accomplished based on the tools that you provided, the support.
I can't say enough about the Who You Know Network. Trevor and the guys were very instrumental in making sure that I got increased activity in my job search. Taught me a lot of tools and tricks, a bunch of other stuff that you'd think a guy like me who'd been in the recruiting business for a while would already know, but they've been very helpful and I would highly recommend them.
Tom has an impressive resume, but struggles to get interviews. Why? Many companies use ATS software to streamline the hiring process. ATS scans resumes for keywords. If, like Tom, you haven't used those words, your resume won't be reviewed. Then, Tom found Alto Advance. Alto Advance reviewed Tom's resume, then used ATS to scan his resume against the job description, providing Tom with a percentage match and list of missing keywords. Now, Tom applies with confidence. Contact us today.
Welcome back to the Who You Know Job Networking Show, where what you know is important.
Why?
Who you know?
Who you know?
Who you know
can make all the difference in your job search.
It certainly can.
All that.
Welcome back. We've got David Alto in the house. David is the CEO of Alto Advance, who provides resume, LinkedIn, interview coaching, and specializes in getting his clients past the ATS system. So we're excited. Got to get you past the black hole. So, David, thank you. Big round of applause for David Alto.
Thank you.
Man, we're excited to have you here. So I was looking at your profile, and it said something about this guy helps to cheat the ATS system. So talk to me about that. I love it. And it even has, like, you got your arm around a robot, and you're, like, beating it up. So
that is me.
Yeah, I love that. I thought that was awesome. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Sure. So first of all, hey, everything that Jeff already said, bye. I don't even need to be here. Fantastic. But I am going to talk about something else. So yes, I was that average job seeker years ago. I was in between careers and getting all those rejection emails like everyone else, right? Well, so I had to figure out why I was getting all those rejection emails. So I really researched it and stumbled across the ATS, learned about it. And then I was kind of writing resumes on the side for a long time anyway. And so, but I used that new knowledge of the ATS to help my friends and clients, mostly friends and relatives, land new jobs, land new careers by using some of that same scanning software. I really saw them, getting, interviews, getting jobs. And I knew you needed to slow down. You'd have to really take a look at that job description. I haven't been as active on LinkedIn for as long, as Jeff, but it was really beginning part of 2019 that I really started to go full in on LinkedIn. And then it was really December of 2019, I left my 9-to-5 job to do this full time. I was doing both. I was doing my little side hustle of writing resumes for about 6 months, and my full-time job finally, took the leap, and now battling bots on a daily basis for my clients.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Battling bots on a daily basis. I like that. That's a mic drop. Dropping mics for you. Okay, so tell me, what do you think the biggest mistake you see job seekers making right now?
Yeah.
Sure. Same thing with Jeff had mentioned. They think that, again, shotgun approach. If I apply for 300 jobs, somebody is going to see me, right? But here's the thing. Besides the ATS, people are applying for jobs they're just, let's face it, not qualified for. And if hundreds and hundreds of people are applying for the same job, they're not going to magically look at your resume and go, oh, this David guy, I think we'll give him a chance. No, because there's hundreds of people that have the skills. So first of all, please apply for jobs that you're qualified for.
Hello.
But if you do not look at that job description, you don't, and see those missing hard skills, keywords, terminology, and you put them in your resume, you don't have to revamp your resume every time. It's just slightly adding.
Right.
And there's so many software programs out there that you can use. I mean, literally for free. But if you're the average job seeker, you could spend just a little bit of money. Now, yes, you still want to network. You still want to network on LinkedIn and do all those amazing things that Jeff said. But making sure you get past the ATS. I mean, my clients tell me on a daily basis. I've been lucky. I just achieved, I'm going to humble brag for just a second.
Go for
175,
it. Come on.
175 recommendations on LinkedIn. Why?
Okay.
One, I write a lot of resumes, but my clients get interviews. They get jobs.
Okay.
And it's because I use the software against the software.
Nice.
Okay.
So you use the software against the software, you get the interview, and then you get a recommendation. So you're working for recommendations, man. We're working for donuts. Okay, that's what we work for, right? So over here in this network, when people land a job, you know, they share donuts with us, and we get fat and jolly, and we're living good.
Yeah, you can see me.
Hey, I got a question for you. What is more important? Do you feel like just you know, I know they're both important, okay? But which one is more important to you? What do you think is more important, the optimizing your resume or optimizing your LinkedIn profile? Because you do both.
Yes, I do. You know, to be honest, last week at a little speaking engagement I did in Florida, I really talked about both being, you know, having an amazing resume that can get past the ATS and amazing LinkedIn profile is really the perfect marriage together. I think you have to have both. You got to put that LinkedIn URL on your resume. They're going to go to your resume.
They're going to go to LinkedIn, yeah.
And what they're going to learn more about you. And people don't know what that more is on LinkedIn. They don't know how to really showcase those amazing metrics, accomplishments, and achievements, like in the featured section and other things you can do. And they just don't know. And somebody with a lights out LinkedIn is going to get seen by more recruiters, or that recruiter or the hiring manager just feels more confident.
Yeah, so that's kind of the question, right? So okay, let's pretend we got two people, right? And on one side, you got a guy that's got a really good resume. It's optimized. It's getting through the ATS, right? We're good there. And then on the other side, but his LinkedIn profile is garbage. Okay, so we got a good profile, a good resume, bad LinkedIn profile. And then on the flip side, we got somebody that their resume is not that great, right? It's, you know, it's not good. And then, but they got a freaking stellar optimized LinkedIn profile. Which one do you think would perform better? Who do you think would get the job first? I'm just curious.
Well, if that resume got past the ATS, they're not spending much time, and they went to their LinkedIn profile, then yes, you're going to hire that person that had that amazing LinkedIn profile, because you're probably going to learn a lot more about them. You're going to learn how they got the things done.
So you're
not just what amazing things they got accomplished, but you're going to learn how they actually did it.
So you're going LinkedIn profile then?
I am, as long as that, you know, that resume did in fact get past the.
Got it.
So tied in with that, right? Because a lot of times you have to put your resume in for anybody to look at you, right? So oftentimes you're getting found on LinkedIn, but yet still, even to have a conversation, you have to get your resume in. So mechanics are certainly important, right? Mechanics are still key. But what would you say is more important, or maybe percentage-wise more relevant, like having the mechanics, the sound mechanics, because you have to have that, or B, having more of the LinkedIn profile, the presence, maybe even the social skills, right, and the network?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'll say, to be honest, I think the resume part's the easy part. The hard part is promoting yourself and selling yourself. So I still think it goes back to that LinkedIn. I mean, more, you know, LinkedIn is growing and growing. It's just not for recruiters and hiring managers anymore. You're going to be able to network for just all sorts. I mean, again, that connection you make today.
You know, the reason I'm asking the question is because, you know, when you start a job search, it's like starting your own business, right? Like, you have so many things that you've got to figure out, and you got to do it all on your own, or outsource, you know, the work to a guy like yourself. So that's what I would recommend. If you have the, you know, if you can and you can afford it, right, outsource and get some of this stuff done quicker. But let's say you're taking it on your own and you're doing it all by yourself. It's like, okay, well, where do I start? Do I start with the resume and really tackle that job? Do I start with the LinkedIn profile? Do I really tackle that job? Do I try to do it all at the same time, which that can create issues as well? So that's why I'm just asking, you know, just curiosity.
Sure. Well, I think that you have to have a solid resume to really then work on your LinkedIn.
You do.
So It's like kind of like what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Chicken
Yeah, cart and the horse, right? Cart and the
Well,
horse,
what
yeah.
are they going to see first?
Right. That's it. I mean, I guess it also depends on what you're applying for, right? Because I'm going to give a shocking reveal to our audience. Maybe they know this, maybe they don't. Maybe they've heard me talk about it. I have never, not once, ever created a resume. I've never had to because of networking. But I'm also in a professional sales environment, so sales is always in demand. It just is.
There's plenty of times where people have landed and they haven't even submitted a resume, and that just becomes a formality, right?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It does. I hear you.
Yeah, no. People land the job, right? And then they say, well, you
got to go apply.
You got to give me your resume, but they've already landed first.
Yeah.
So it's fun to think about those things, but ultimately you need it all. So what I would recommend for people to do is to go ahead and save some time by outsourcing to a guy that is an expert, and this guy beats up ATS systems. All I'm saying. I want
to mention that and give both you, David, and all the other professionals that are helping job seekers, and there may be some expense to it. We haven't talked about this in a while, but think about how much you make. Right? Think about how much you make per month, per year, and think about getting help in that, shortening the time, maybe 30, 50% more time or less time that it takes you to get landed. How much does that actually save you? So a lot of people have that mentality. It's a scarcity mentality, right?
Right.
Where I can't spend that, but in reality, they can't afford not to.
Well, 100%. Yeah, think about it. So if you make $10,000 a month, okay, every month you're out of work is $10,000. You're costing yourself. So let's say in the very beginning, I go all in and I'm like, man, I'm getting some support. I'm getting a career coach. I'm getting the resume done. I'm getting my LinkedIn profile optimized, and it may cost me a few $1,000s, right? Right? Well, then guess what? You're going to be way ahead of the game than if you're doing it on your own. You will shave months, plural, off of your job search. You will save tens of thousands of dollars in the long run rather than doing it on your own. Right? Really. So, anyway, what is your thoughts on that? Obviously, this is what you do, David.
So, David, if you're a company, you've paid $30 million for a applicant tracking system, are you going to use that thing eventually?
Listen, I understand, you don't want to open that wallet. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But the time that you invest, you got to hustle to find a job. Yes, just like Jeff said, and all you said, shortly, looking for work has to be, and it's got to be a 50+ hour a week job. It has to be. But you shave so much time off of that. I have clients that come to me that, Dave, I've been applying for 8 months and nothing.
Yeah.
And maybe their resume isn't bad. Maybe I just give them a couple tweaks, and guess what? Now they're landing interviews. So again, you need to. So I think this is a good idea. So Jeff has 3 times the amount of followers I do. I only got 33,000 on LinkedIn. So Jeff,
wow.
So I got to give away 3 things.
Okay.
So how about a 1 hour with me optimizing your LinkedIn? I'll talk about networking.
Like that.
I will also scan your resume versus 5 different unique jobs and provide really, solid feedback on that resume, telling you, what you should and should not
Does
do.
it speak to what they're looking for?
Dang. Right. So, man, hold up.
Yeah.
Woo, he's giving up.
I have to. I don't know Gary V yet.
Like I said, like you said, we got, man.
I don't either, man.
These guys are huge, investing in you guys. So, all right, do we have a question?
Let's see. What does David have on his LinkedIn profile? What is he doing to the ATS? What is David doing to the ATS? That's what I want to know. In the chat, put it in the chat. I'm going to give some shout outs. We got Meg Rose, our hype lady. What's going on? We got Bill Gallup. We also got Daryl Perry. He's the bow tie guy. What's up, bow tie guy?
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got.
Natasha
Valerie Jones.
Moncherie up there in New York.
Guys,
with Jeff.
We want to give you some shout outs. So go ahead and check in with us. We want to know where you're tuning in from. Also, if you can tell us what David is doing to that ATS. What does he do to the ATS?
And Goodman, what are you doing? I see you.
Let's see who else we got here. Let's see. We got Hope Mangita in the house.
Hey, everybody's got to have hope.
Everybody got to have hope.
Everybody got to have hope.
Lee Rutherford.
You know that.
We got Mindy Zach. What up, Mindy Zach? Vivian Williams. Let's see who else.
Laura Hyatt.
Henry, what is up? Henry, good to see you.
Hey, we got Chuck Vanderweel in, and he
Chuck's
said that
with us.
he's gasping for air, so help.
Chuck.
So, Chuck, man, we need to get you landed, brother.
Oh, yeah,
Yep,
for
we need
sure.
to get you landed, get you hooked up.
Absolutely.
What was that question again?
Okay, Michael had said, I want to see that session for sure. Pick me, pick me. All right, Egbert Lim. We got Egbert. Egbert. Well, no. Hold on. Egbert says cheat the ATS. That is what it says. It does say that. But I want to know, what are you doing to the ATS?
You know what? Give it to that individual, and the next one that actually says what I'm doing.
Okay. Egbert, congratulations to you.
Yeah, good, Bert.
Egbert, couldn't happen to a better guy. We like
Bert's
Egbert.
awesome. I hope you get a chance to meet him, Dave.
Henry Odibi.
Wow,
Henry, just tell me if I mess that up. Henry says, beating it up. That's right.
beating it up.
That ATS up. Love that.
Wow, smash that ATS.
Congratulations to the both of you. And David, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate you. Guys, make sure you take a screenshot. Did I say it right this time? Screen share, screenshot.
Screenshot.
Take a screenshot of David and show him some love. Send a post and share it all
Link
over the
in
place.
with David.
Yeah, link in with David and tag him on it and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
show him
link
some
in
love
with us too.
Yeah, make sure connect with us.
Connect with us.
I don't have 30,000.
I like that word, connect. I'm the job father.
I don't have 30,000 yet. I'm getting close, but hey,
You're
look,
getting close.
I still can connect with people, right?
I think you passed by me.
All right, so let's do that, and congratulations to the both of you, David. Again, we appreciate you.
Yeah, David. David, let's link. We got to link, brother. We got to link.
We will.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's the show. It's all about
who you know. I meant yeah. Y-A.
Trevor Houston here, and I want to thank you for tuning in to the Who You Know Job Networking Show. We hope you've been inspired, encouraged, educated, and entertained all at the same time. For information on our different events, workshops, partners, or partnership opportunities available, check out whoyouknow.show for more details. And be on the lookout for our new mobile app coming soon. You never know how this show could help someone you know? And if we've made an impact or put a smile on your face today, don't forget to hit that share button on your way out. Until next week, it's all about who you know. Bye!